Hey guys, so today I have swatches of the Geodes collection from What's Up Nails. There are 6 polishes and an eyeshadow palette in this collection. I did use the palette on my eyes today. I'm a little out of the makeup game, so I'm not even 100% sure how to present this, but I did take some swatches on my arm like a pro makeup person, and then obviously wore the palette today. This is a mix of matte shades and then these really glittery metallics. They also sent over some of their goat hair brushes, which I cannot tell you the last time that I had a new makeup brush, so I used those today as well, and I was very happy with those. So What's Up Nails polishes are 21 free, vegan, and cruelty free. I didn't know 21 free was a thing. I remember when it was 3 free and then 5 free became a thing and it was a big deal, so we're up to 21 now. These polishes are $12.75 each or $68.85 for the set of 6. These are available right now, so I will link the What's Up Nails website down below and I'll get into the swatches. So here's a look at the box that the polishes come in. This box I think is specific to this collection because it's the same design that's on the palette. So the first polish is called Rhodonite, and this is described as a dusty rose cream matte. So I'm putting a ridge filling base coat on. I never swatch over base coat, but I have a lot of unevenness on my nails right now from some nail extensions that I wore a couple of weeks ago. And I want to make sure that this matte cream polish looks very smooth because that's a finish that is not forgiving if you have any issues with your nails. So I am adding 1 coat of a ridge filling base coat first. The formula on this is fantastic. It is very smooth, very even. It covered almost completely in 1 coat. I could have easily just called this in 1 coat, but I didn't. If you're not using a ridge filling base coat, that second coat can help to smooth things out though, so it just depends on what you want to do. The dry time on this was also very reasonable. A lot of times matte polishes can dry so fast that you mess them up as you're trying to work with them, but I had plenty of time and I'm someone that really likes to overwork my polishes. So that is 2 coats of Rhodonite. The next polish is called Peridot, and this is described as a duochrome that shifts from green to blue. So this is a very cool, very sparkly duochrome polish. A little bit sheer on that first coat, but nothing unreasonable. There are some brush strokes in that shimmer. They're very, very minor, and they do smooth out a little bit after the polish dries, but not completely. And this covered completely for me in 2 coats, and after that color was built up a little bit, I do feel like those brush strokes were a little less noticeable. So that is 2 coats of Peridot. The next polish is called Agate, and this is described as a metallic pink with small duochrome flakies that shift from pink to orange. The pink sparkle in this is so nice. You guys know how I feel about combining pink. Usually it's pink and gold, but pink and warm tones like this I really, really like. So this is a little bit sheer on the first coat. Again, nothing crazy. There are also some brush strokes through that shimmer, but these ones seem to smooth out much more after the polish dries. And this did cover completely for me in 2 coats. So that is 2 coats of Agate. The next polish is called Clay, and this is described as a khaki brown cream. The formula on this polish is one of the best cream polishes I think that I've ever used. It was self-leveling, almost a 1-coater. I didn't quite think it was when I did these swatches, but looking back at the footage, I probably could have walked away with 1 coat. I tend to lean towards 2 coats on polishes these days anyway, but just really good formula on this. It also dried really, really shiny, and it did dry a little bit darker than it applies. So that is 2 coats of Clay. So the next polish is called Earthlike, and this is one of the new gem-encrusted finishes. So this is a texture polish. This is described as a sheer brown base with duochrome shimmer that shifts from green to purple. I was expecting this to be thicker than it is because it's a textured polish, but it really isn't. It feels just like normal consistency. The texture on this is also a lot finer and more subtle, and once it dries down, the base color gets a little bit duller and the sparkle really stands out. This one did cover completely for me in 2 coats, and you can always add a top coat, which I do have a photo of, to really bring that sparkle out if you're not into the textured finish. I had no difficulties removing these texture polishes either. So that is 2 coats of Earthlike. And the last polish is called Crystal, and this is another gem-encrusted texture polish. This is described as a sheer purple base with duochrome shimmer that shifts from blue to violet. So this one is a bit more sheer than the last one was on the first coat. It does have that same more subtle texture, and it doesn't dry like fully matte once it's textured. So it's not an in-your-face kind of texture polish, if that makes sense. I don't know where I stand on this one coats-wise. So I only did 2 coats. I think I probably could have benefited from a third, because if you look closely, you can still see a little bit of nail line. But I also don't love texture polishes once you get a third coat on, because I feel like you do start to lose some of that texture. I also want to mention that because the texture on these is subtle, they smooth out with 1 coat of top coat. You don't have to keep layering top coat like you would a glitter. So that is 2 coats of crystal. So I'm really torn, like I can't actually decide if I like Peridot or Earthlike the best. I'm leaning towards Peridot, but I think Earthlike is impressive to me because if you had told me that my favorite in the collection would be like a brown with blue shimmer, I would have called you a liar. But I really do like how this turned out. I think just it being a texture polish is what made it look so good. But the shiftiness of Peridot is also really, really nice. I want to honorably mention Clay. Okay, so this is not a color that I would wear. Like, I would probably never pick this up and choose to wear it. However, the formula on this polish was like A+. Fantastic. Such a good formula polish. It dried super, super shiny. It practically applied itself. Like, this is a really, really good cream polish. I have tried one other What's Up Nails cream polish in the past a couple of months ago, and I was also very impressed with that one, but this is really, really good. Overall, I'm like very pleasantly surprised. Not gonna lie, was kind of not expecting to be like blown away by these polishes, but the majority of the polishes in this collection were very, very impressive to me. So that is the Geodes collection from What's Up Nails. Again, I will link that website down below where you guys can check those out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later.